Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge. It's Game 1, Suffolk County High School Hockey League Varsity Division Championship Series. We got the number 2 seed, St. Anthony's Friars, taking on the number 1 Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Travis Quigley here on the mic. Joining me for color commentary tonight, Coach Brandon Perrone from Between the Pipes Hockey, a familiar face here with us here at LISN. BP, thanks for coming down to do this game with me tonight.
Yeah, no, I couldn't be more excited. Besides the fact it's 40 minutes past my bedtime, I'm going to have a good time tonight and watch this game. I got the chills just when the kids came out, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Like you said, should be a lot of fun, should be fast-paced. These two teams met in the regular season 4-3 on November 3rd in favor of the Friars. 2-1 OT win for the Bulls back on January 13th. You were here with me for that one. It was tight all the way through. A late overtime winner from Max Campo. And now we're here in the finals, number 1, number 2. I spoke to a lot of these players throughout the season, BP, and they both predicted this. They both said, we're going to be the two teams here at the end. We're the two teams that want to go up against each other. They accept this challenge. They wanted this challenge. And now we will find out over this 3-game series who is the best in Suffolk County.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like you said, this is what everybody expected, and especially these two teams, right, having that swagger and having that persona about your team. So I think it's going to come down to the little details, and also that it's a series, right? Finishing your hits, the little stuff, it's going to add up. So I think that's really important.
Now there's a lot at stake here in this championship series. First at stake for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. They win this series, they're back-to-back varsity champions. It's a rematch from last year, so you know the Friars want some revenge. For St. Anthony's, if they can win the county title this year, it's their 3rd championship in the last 4 seasons. It's their 4th straight trip to the finals, and you know, like you said earlier before we got on the air, BP, they got that Chiefs mentality. They want to keep winning, keep adding trophies to their belts. Friars known for winning. They want to pick up the series victory over Smithtown Hauppauge. But there's one other reason, BP, why these two teams want this so bad. 3 words: Long Island Championship. This year, for the first time in over a decade, we're going to have a Long Island Championship. Belmore Merrick won the Nassau County crown. I'm sure they're going to be tuning into these games to see who their opponent is going to be. But a lot at stake here. You don't only get crowned a Suffolk County champ, but you get the opportunity to be the first Long Island champion in over a decade.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I mean, I just found out about that as you said it, so to me that sounds like a lot of fun. And just to be the best, right, for these guys being in high school, you always want to talk about being the best and walking, you know, with that swagger. So to be a Suffolk County champion and then to be able to say you're the best team in Long Island in high school hockey, I think is a pretty cool thing that, hey, only one team could say, so it's something to hold your hat on.
I'm sure that that's going to bring a lot of extra motivation. I know that if we were playing and we had an opportunity to play in a Long Island Championship, like you just said, between your club teammates, players you know from across the island, it brings up that level of competition, gets everybody fired up, and they're ready to go. Both sides stepping out on the blue line right now. We're going to get the national anthem and then get right into the opening puck drop.
What's so proud?
The boys are fired up and ready to go. The crowd's fired up and ready to go. Me and BP are fired up and ready to go. Brady Campbell on the camera for us. Kevin Broderick working the board again. Travis Quigley, Brandon Perrone taking you through the call tonight. Both sides at the bench getting their final instruction, and we're just about ready to go. Game number 1, Varsity Championship Series in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League.
Yeah, and I think this first 5 minutes is going to be a huge dictator of this series, of who's going to bring the momentum. I mean, if you could come out quickly and get a few shots on net, maybe even a goal to set the tone for the series, you could just keep riding that momentum, especially with how good these teams are.
Friars 18-2 in the regular season, beat Ward Melville 8-2 in the quarterfinal, picked up a 5-4 shootout win over Sachem last night. Smithtown 19-1 regular season. Only loss came to this Friars side. 7-0 win over Connecticut Sayville in the quarters, and then 4-1 over Kings Park Comac here last night. Puck's down. We're ready to go. Game 1 underway. It's one back to RJ Pfister. RJ will go D-to-D for Wetzel, who looks to go through the middle for Landrigan. Brendan, Aiden Landrigan, and Gavin Barham starting up front for the Bulls. Friars respond with Schendorf, Sorrell, and Aspromonte. It's Schendorf cutting through the neutral zone, left side. Backhand, forehand, stopped up. Hits Halliday right in the logo. Aiden Halliday starting for Smithtown Hauppauge, and Dom Filer for the Friars. BP as a goalie. What are you looking for out of the starting netminders through these first couple of minutes?
Yeah, definitely. I think, putting myself in their shoes, I mean, if you're Holiday, you got your first save out of the way, feeling a little bit more comfortable. The more shots, honestly, the better as a goalie. You get a little bit better of a feel for the game instead of kind of wondering, But yeah, I think just staying calm, confident, and not changing what you've been doing, I think is really important.
That's a great point right there, BP. Obviously, these two teams have made it this far because of the success that they've had, doing the little things right to carry them to this point. And you don't want to stray away from the things that have made you successful over 20 games throughout the season. Sorrell walking the goal line. Wetzel knocks the puck off his stick. Now Pfister will defend. Sorrell for Schendorf. Trying to spin it up top. Couldn't get it up there. Now it's Miklich. Miklich through. A little friendly fire. Hits Sorrell off the side of the net. Wetzel engaged in battle. Sorrell pulls the puck out of his feet. Couple Bulls trying to close off. Up top from Miklich. That's blocked. Pops to Sorrell. Blocker save. Good start for St. Anthony's. A little over a minute in. Friars doing a nice job of keeping the puck in the corner, working the cycle. Landrigan, the captain, pokes it out, and Barham gets in on it, will force it all the way low. This will allow Smithtown Hauppauge to make a wholesale line change. Chance for the Friars to break out. Azaridi pops through the legs of Sherwood. Catallo chasing it down. Anthony Catallo had all 4 goals for the Friars last night in regulation. It was Brody O'Doherty, the defenseman right there, number 2, who scored the shootout winner. DeBow stops it up, D-to-D for Sherwood. DeBow also found the back of the net in the Bulls semifinal matchup. Campo throws an offensive hit right there, sending Booster to the ice. Canalupo around the net, slowly meandering, now hits Campo on a pass. Campo dished outside, Reedy to the net, sticked out of play.
And a great start to this game, back and forth action. Smithtown hopefully getting the cycle going. Like you said, St. Anthony's did a good job sustaining offensive pressure, and I think it's going to be a game that's built off of momentum. And when you get to playoff hockey like this, face-offs are so crucial. It's the little details of being sure you could execute on the defensive side, but as well offensively taking advantage of every offensive face-off you can get.
BP, something I talked about a lot during the Nassau playoffs over the last 2 weeks has been that aspect right there. The most important 50-50 battle on the ice, the face-off dot. Your 50-50s in the corners, in the neutral zones, and at the dot, that's where you win those games in playoff hockey. And if you're not winning enough of those battles, it can cost you.
Yeah, 100%. Again, it's when you have such good teams, it's going to come down to just the smallest margin of error.
You see it with the Four Nations right now, with best on best hockey, and you see these players, the players and coaches, they talk about it and they say they don't need much space to make you pay, and Falcone, not much space, makes the Friars pay. 1-0 for the Bulls.
And we just talked about how we need to make smart plays with the puck, and a turnover, and Falcone's able to just get a shot, seeing eye through the screen, find a way. Again, it's the little details of making sure you're clearing pucks, not letting plays go out to the middle like that.
You see Filer here. He's trying to fight through his screen as that puck's coming through. Maybe saw it at the last second. A lot of credit to Falcone. Backhand, forehand, quick snapper, and he gets his first of the playoffs. Puts his team up 1-0 here in game one. One back to Power, a stretch pass. Cormac Terry's going to jump it. Terry trying to put it under the triangle. Out front, one-timer denied by Halliday. Nice job with the blocker there.
Yeah, big save to keep momentum on Smithtown side there.
Just kept it at the blue. Back to Schendorf. He scores! And a quick response from the Friars. It's 1-1.
And if you're St. Anthony's, it's almost better this way to be able to respond to adversity fast. And Schendorf's going to find this puck in the slot, and he's going to make no mistake.
And BP all started with the hard pinch from number 17, Miklich there. That 50-50 at the blue line. Do you stay or do you go? He elected to go, keeps the puck in, comes down to the corner for Sorrell, out front for Schendorf, and he puts it top shelf to make it 1-1. Great start to this game, just 3:20 in. Cantalupo, like you mentioned, Brandon, first 5 minutes, uber important, especially in a championship series. We're at the red, fired in by Schendorf. So Falcone from D'Alessandro, Schendorf from Sorrell. Reedy enters the zone. He throws it at the net. Filer blockers away. Azaridi first to it, takes a bump. Tied up in his skates, gets some help from Terry. Cormac Terry hard around the wall, looking to get it to Sorrell. Sorrell chips it past Wetzel, 2-on-1, has Azaridi driving. Sorrell winds, he scores! Just like that, 2-1 St. A's.
Yeah, and a great play in the defensive zone to bring this one out. And it almost looked like this might have hit off a skate. Let's see here. I think that hit off a skate out in front.
Definitely took a deflection. Let's see if our in-tight look gets us a better angle.
Yeah, you can see that puck knuckle and change directions, but again, St. Anthony's responds once, bend don't break, and they respond twice.
Sorrell from Azaridi and Cata's zone. It goes into the book. Calls his own number on the 2-on-1. Zach Sorrell got 3 goals here in the playoffs.
And I think that's a crucial point to bring up too, is that on any of these rushes, you got to shoot the puck. You can't get pretty and try and make the cute play, or try and be on the between the pipes top 5 plays. You got to make them hard-nosed plays and just get pucks on net, and good things will happen.
And you see there, even DeBow, he tried to get in the way, tried to block it, takes a funny hop off his skate, fools Halliday, ends up in the back of the net.
Exactly. Got to give yourself a chance to score a goal in playoff hockey.
And Zach Sorrell led this Friars team in the regular season with 31 points through 17 games, 20 goals, 11 assists. Again, he's got 3 goals here in 3 playoff games. A stretch pass to Catalo. Skates into it. He'll slow down, wait for some help. A saucer pass knocked down by Sherwood. RJ Pfister going to skate with it. Pfister over the blue. Thought about trying to split through. He's knocked down. Arm up, penalty coming. First power play of the night is going to the Bulls.
What a first 5 minutes. We talked about it, thinking he'd be a little bit calm and not going much on, but I mean, that's exactly how you want it from a fan perspective. I don't know about from a goalie's perspective, you don't want this championship series to start, but I think Smithtown has a chance to, again, now answer and then be able to gain some momentum back on their side here.
Big opportunity on the power play. And BP, another thing I talked about a lot during the Nassau playoffs, emotions. Keeping your emotions in check, not getting too high, not getting too low, not getting too immersed in what's going on in the crowd. As Pfister walks in, that one hit a body in front. keeping those emotions even-keeled is very important. High slot, Landrigan off the shoulder, pops down behind Filer, he finds it, and it goes into the corner. Friars clear over the stick of Pfister. Catallo racing after it, he'll beat him there. Those two come together, Pfister wins the body positioning and takes the puck. Cantalupo up the ice. He'll peel back at the circle, looks across to Wetzel over his tape. Brendan Landrigan to the middle, hits Filer's pad, he covers.
Yeah, and then special teams, like I'm sure we'll mention, is going to be another crucial part. I mean, everything is so minute of what separates these teams, and then at the same time, your penalty kill, your goalie's got to be your best player, and that's the difference maker of a series. If you could have a good penalty kill, that's a very important stat to have.
So Doherty looks to clear. It goes off the glove of Dubois. Friars doing a good job through the first 50 seconds of this PK, not giving the Bulls anything through the middle of the ice, taking away a majority of the passing lanes. O'Doherty looks to clear once more. That takes a hop off a stanchion. Sherwood will hold the zone. Gets it back from Landrigan. He'll go to the net, deflected, backdoor. They score! Cantalupo on the back post on the power play. It's 2-2.
Yeah, and this play starts with St. Anthony's having a chance to clear. They don't get the clear, and little things like this are going to affect the way, and Cantalupo is able to bury that off that rebound right out in front.
You see this one-on-one battle in front. Barham gets his stick down last second to deflect that puck. Kicks off of Filer's pad, and like you said, Cantalupo wide open on that back door.
Yeah, bad break for Filer, and obviously nothing much you could really do there with a great deflection right in front. But again, goes back to St. Anthony's, had a chance to get it 200 feet, and then the puck ends up in the back of your net. I mean, it sounds like a broken record, but it really is true.
You know, played at a high level for a reason, Brandon. You see those things, especially as a goalie. I always think that goalies see the ice more and probably better than most of us skaters do, because we're almost tunnel vision most of the time.
Yeah, we get to just hang out there and watch half the game.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get hit in the head with a couple pucks. Sorrell out in the corner, pinned up. Now it pops to Miklich at the point. That to the net off the glove of Halliday. Friars looking for another quick response to the Bulls goal. It's Campo into the zone. He gets knocked off the puck by Terry, keeps fighting for it. Pops over to Reedy now. Reedy walks the blue line. Hits Dubois. Dubois scores! No! It's waved off immediately.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure honestly on that. It's kind of a tough situation. I know as a goalie you're trying to push off the post going into your RVH. I mean, I can't tell if it would have snuck in either way, but it's a tough call to swallow if you're Smithtown.
Officials coming together to have that conversation now, and John Sandos, after having that talk, gives the no-goal signal. He'll head over to the Smithtown Hauppauge bench to explain why they came to that conclusion. I always say it's always better when the officials come together. You get multiple perspectives. Usually when they talk about it, most of the time they're coming to the right call.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a tough situation for the goaltender. I mean, with the pegs, not to bore the people at home that don't care about goalies and pegs, but the pegs aren't the greatest, and trying to push post to post, you're going to see stuff like that happen and the net come off a lot. So just an unfortunate play for Smithtown there.
Emotions, keep them in check.
Yeah.
Yes, you think you have a goal on the board, you get the lead back. How do you respond from that?
Definitely.
2-2, 7:56 to go, first period. Got one into the corner. Now Friars will try to clear. Comes off a skate. Falcone knocks it down. It's Pfister. Moves outside. Lost an edge. Pops back up. Stays with the puck with the pass underneath Falcone's stick. Cecino's F1. Wetzel's back for Smithtown Hauppauge. David Wetzel. Left-hand side. And him and Catazone come together. D'Alessandro snaps one at the cage, punched out by Filer. Puck taken away. Carrasco plays one into space. Leon takes a check from Wetzel.
And that's the stuff that wears down on players on a series.
You can tell that as this time's ticking on, physicality's picking up, intensity is amplifying. Falcone looking to drive wide, knocked away by O'Doherty. Off the boards to Sorrell. Sorrell takes a big check, crunched against the wall. There's a penalty coming up on the Bulls. Powers going to the box, and the Friars gonna get their first man advantage of the night. So a roughing call on Brendan Power. And that's an interesting stat. Brendan Power, no penalties in the regular season, no penalties in the playoffs. Gets his first penalty of the season here in this game.
That is a fun fact, I must say.
How often do you see that where not even a 2-minute minor at some point? As Catallo enters. He'll stop on the hash marks. He'll put it into the corner for Schendorf. Friars trying to set it up. Schendorf off the goal line, through the seam. Catallo scores! On the power play, Catallo keeps the hot streak going. His 5th goal in the last 2 days.
I mean, what a pass here. Holiday has to commit to the shooter, and then no mistake with that shot. You could see why he had 4 goals.
And a smart play by Schendorf there, because Holiday can't commit unless Schendorf walks off the goal line like that.
Exactly. Tough play if you're Holiday, because you have to respect a shooter like Schendorf when he gets that puck, and to be able to get the goalie to come out and have that much time, it's a tough position as a goalie, and St. Anthony's makes no mistake with a little tic-tac-toe play there.
Catallo from Schendorf. It's 3-2 for the Friars with 6 minutes to go in the first. Pfister looking to get the wheels turning, moves it to Campo, came off his skate. Budicavoli to Terry, right up, and it's Azaridi. Across, Catallo, straight lane to the net, walks in, save, rebound, another rebound, over the net from Azaridi. Now the Bulls out 3-on-2. Campo drives wide, pass blocked. Azaridi will take it, turn north. It's Catallo. Looking across to Busa, bounced over his stick. Canalupo into the neutral zone. Catallo takes a bump from Reedy. A stretch pass off the far wall. Didn't hit Catallo. Wetzel for Dubois gets a return pass. Wetzel looking long, missed the tape of Jackson Canalupo. Cross to Catallo, nothing there. Wetzel slows it. Canalupo, a quick chop at it, slowed by Budicavoli. Budicavoli to Azaridi. He'll gain the red line, dump it in, head off for a change. Friars getting some fresh bodies out there. 4:50 to go in the opening period of game number 1, Varsity Championship Series. Off the glove of Dubois, Barham in there. You see, we had 3 goals in about 1 minute and 5 seconds. Right at the very start of this period. Things slowed down just a little bit, not much. Canalupo made it a 2-2 game, and then Catallo, 2.5 minutes later, I should say. 4-2. And we'll take another look here.
Yeah, and I think Holiday answers the bell here with, I think, 2, and then I think he gets a piece of this. Yeah, he does. Yep. A 3rd save, and that's something to remember, right? There's a big difference between being down 3-2 and 4-2.
And that's just pure compete right there. Sherwood for Pfister. Fans on it, but stays with it. Down low for Barham. Barham goes back to RJ. Middle for Sherwood. Sherwood to the net. Save Filer. Rebound came out to the high slot off the skate of Aspromonte. Now he'll get the pass from Schendorf. Moves to Sorrell. Sorrell, a chip for himself. Got slowed down by Sherwood, and now Landrigan will wheel with the puck. Off a stanchion, Aspromonte taking advantage, hits Sorrell. Sorrell trying to get to the net. Holiday, smart play from the netminder to come out and play it. Schendorf takes the puck off the wall. Now for Sorrell. Back to Schendorf. Puts it into the corner for Sorrell. Sherwood there defending, ties him up. 2-on-2 as Aiden Landrigan joins. Schendorf out with it. Schendorf to the net, deflected. It kicks back post. Aspromonte will get there. No lane to turn it back to the net, so slows it down. O'Doherty walks up high, tries to shoot, ramps up the stick of Brendan Landrigan, hits the ceiling. We get a whistle, 3:12 to go in the first.
Yeah, and I think something to watch too is if in the offensive zone, St. Anthony's has been able to just work that outside, and Smithtown's not pressuring them at all, and they're able to find a lot of looks, getting some plays to the net that they're able to get some bounces, and then creating chances from the outside. I think if you're St. Anthony's, you got to keep going to that and just keeping the puck on the perimeter and finding that perfect play if they're not going to pressure you.
Flipped all the way down. This one will be an icing. Like you said, we've seen different styles, and sometimes how one team plays, you might have to change the way you normally will play your game to match that, compete that, slow that down.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm wondering if we'll see as this game ticks on maybe some more aggressiveness from the Bulls. Like you said, right now maybe a little bit more passive, trying to take away those middle lanes, keeping everything outside. Will more aggression come as the game ticks on?
Yeah, and I think it's going to come down to obviously coaching. Both of these coaches have been here before, so it's all the little stuff that they could do to help change, and change the looks too is an important thing.
A lot of championship pedigree behind the bench, on the bench for both these teams. The coaching staffs, the players on both squads have been part of championship winning teams, have been part of teams that have made it to this point in the season. Like we mentioned before the broadcast, Friars, this is their 4th straight trip to the Varsity Championship Series. Smithtown looking for back-to-back titles in a rematch from last year's series that went all the way to 3 games. So we know these two teams are very evenly matched.
And St. Anthony's doing a great job on the forecheck right now.
Catalo is just always on his horse, it seems, as he forces a turnover at the blue. Starts to walk, fires. Halliday with the glove stop. That one went through the legs of Falcone. Not easy to track.
Yeah, no, good save. And I mean, St. Anthony's has done a great job on the forecheck and really sustaining pressure and not letting Smithtown exit this zone easily at all.
We got 2:08 left in period 1. 3-2 game. High-scoring first period between these two sides. Reminder, it was 4-3 in the first matchup, 2-1 in the second. So Doherty at the net, takes a deflection, ends up hitting the pad of Halliday. Pass cross point off the stick of Budicavoli. It comes out. Cantalupo unable to take advantage of it.
And again, another turnover.
Schendorf able to hold the puck in the zone one more time. Halliday sticks it to the corner. Sherwood just going for a high flip this time around. It works out in his favor. O'Doherty's there. Hard off the boards. A big hop to Schendorf in the middle. Sorrell's going to wind. Didn't get much on that slap shot. Across to Campo. Campo sliding it through right off the skate of O'Doherty. Back with Campo. For Cantalupo. Save Filer. Out to challenge that one.
Yeah, good save and no rebound too with that net front pressure is really important. But again, if you're Smithtown, just simple things. It doesn't have to be the perfect breakout play. You saw a great little flip play there that you brought up. That's little things that are going to add up. It doesn't have to be a perfect tape-to-tape stretch pass or anything like that every time.
Flip the puck out. They get it down into the Friars' end. Now an O-zone faceoff that they win. A shot on goal. Hits a leg on the way there. Like you said, it's the little things like that, those little details that make the world of a difference that some might overlook. You might not think they're that important. As we enter the final minute of the first period, 3-2, Friars out in front. Bulls definitely going to want to tie this up before we head to the break and get some momentum on their side. As Wetzel walks off the wall, Landrigan's pass blocked, comes back to him, Aiden Landrigan, save made. Brendan fires now, and Filer down in the splits, keeps it out.
2 big saves there. I think he wanted some action too. Filer poked it to him and said, here, try and shoot on me.
He was ready for it.
Yeah, you could see here, I think he wanted to get a challenge. He poked this right to him. He said, here, have a shot, make this save, and then he follows it up with another save after that. Big
stop from Dom there, keeping it 3-2, 40 seconds to go. It's one into the corner. Catazone backhands it around. Barham meets it though. Back in behind the net. Cantalupo. A poke. Landrigan for Barham. Got the stick lifted. Schendorf looks to take it out. A toe drag. Slowed up. Cantalupo from the red. Off for Barham. Barham with 20. Looking cross point. Pfister off his skates. And now Sorrell. One-on-one chance. Potential chance for two. Sorrell opens up a wrister save. Rebound. Kicks back out front. And what a block from Brendan Landrigan, the captain. Coming back, getting in the way. Keeping the Friars and Zach Sorrell off the board with a fourth.
Yeah, big save, and then that's what you want to see from your captain. A great blocker save from Holiday, and then your captain being able to come back, play a 200-foot game. And Holiday was there, I'll give him the credit as a goalie, but it's still a good block and what you want to see from your captain.
Great job there from the Bulls to keep that puck out. We're going to take a quick break here as we head into the first intermission. Friars 3, Bulls 2. Coming back for the second period, St. Anthony's 3, Smithtown Hauppauge 2. Game 1 of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Varsity Division Championship Series. Travis Quigley here with Brandon Perrone, Brady Campbell on the camera, Kevin Broderick running the board for us. BP, good first period for both sides, back and forth action. Friars have the edge,
yeah,
15.
Definitely. I think we'll see if we see any little adjustments. I think for Smithtown, it's just cleaning up a little bit of the sloppy passes, which they do a good job of here. And then if you're St. Anthony's, continues with giving you success with the forecheck, and getting offensive sustained pressure is really important for them.
And the transition has been important as well for the Friars. Bulls force a turnover out of the corner. DeBow at the net, just off target. That played back out front off a skate, tied up. Busa will find it. Catalo with some time, moves it to Azaridi. Azaridi at the net, kicked away by Halliday. Played across to Barham. Barham looking for Aiden Landrigan, who was humming through the zone. Brendan's shot hits O'Doherty. O'Doherty hard around the wall. DeBow back to the corner for Barham. A battle commences beneath the goal line. Puck squirts free, and O'Doherty, with plenty of time, will turn up ice. Brody O'Doherty goes from left to right. O'Doherty at the net, wide. Landrigan clears the zone. Puck's not going to have enough juice to be an icing. Play continues. O'Doherty will reset. Looking to go long. Not sure Carrasco saw that one as he was hopping off the bench, so an icing called on St. A's. Didn't get shot totals for that first period, but I would presume they were pretty close.
Yeah, if I did use my expert opinion, which I clearly have, I would say it's somewhat around 10-ish each team. Maybe St. Anthony's with a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely would think they're close to being even. Yeah. Both sides had their fair amount of chances in that first period. Friars just able to find the back of the net one more time than the Bulls. A turnover's forced. Sorrell's out with it. Slides the puck to Aspromonte. He'll get the return. Knocked away by Wetzel. Reedy out to the right side. Campo 3-on-2. Cantalupo one-time blast. Hits the glass with it. Schendorf out. Now it's St. A's 3-on-2. Slit to Schendorf to the backhand. He scores! goes Schendorf. 2 minutes into period 2, and it's a 4-2 game.
And a really nice pass here through the stick, slips it through, and then Schendorf on a bad angle is able to beat Holiday to that far side and tuck it just underneath the corner.
Schendorf, he showcased all season long, but he's really showcased in this game how good he is with the puck down low, walking that goal line, taking it to the net, using his size, showing off his hands. A great finish in tight, like you said. And it's a 4-2 game. Schendorf now with 2 goals in the playoffs.
Yeah, and in championship games, you need your best players to be your best players, right?
It's Rocca rolling the circle. Friars offense has definitely been alive here today. Offside on the Bulls. We're just 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this second period. Again, a lot at stake in this championship series. You're not just playing for Suffolk County supremacy, you're also playing for the chance to compete in the Long Island Championship against the Belmore Merrick Bulldogs. These two teams, they know they're going to states. Obviously, that's another accomplishment for them. They want to win that as well. Like we talked about, having that Long Island pride, first LIC in over a decade. Pfister at the net, Filer slides over and gloves it.
Great save there, and you can watch on this replay if we have it. He just goes right into it and then makes a very nice glove save. Tracks it in all the way.
One back by Landrigan, a little bit too hard, comes out to the neutral zone. Pfister looks to reset. Pfister throws it at the cage. Filer with the blocker stop. Barham plugs the boards, keeps it in. He shoots, Filer with the glove snag.
And another great glove save here. You could see how calm and confident he is, tracking this in all the way, and then a little flare at the end, which I'm a big fan of here with a nice little windmill. Tracks it in all the way with a little extra flare.
Filer looking confident as walking forward was Reedy. Looking at Campo back post.
That's a great face-off play like we talked about. Face-offs are huge, and if you're the centerman on St. Anthony's, you cannot let that happen, right? You can't let someone walk right by you and create such a play like that. And, you know, an experienced coach like St. Anthony's has, he takes that line right off and someone else will do the job.
And a smart play from Reedy, recognizing that that was available to him. As again, it's not something you want to do every single time, but if you see it's open, you see you have a chance and you can take it. Almost a goal there for the Bulls. We saw that exact play a couple weeks ago. Ronnie Kemley and Jesse Lemza combined from KPC to pull that off. As Reedy intercepts, carries out over the blue, trying to dangle middle. Reedy to his forehand, couldn't get a shot off. Cantalupo digs it out. Point for Pfister. Back to Cantalupo. Trying to walk off the wall. Slowed up. A touch pass middle for Campo. And once again, Filer keeps it out.
Yeah, and Smithtown's responded great after going down by 2 goals. And Filer able to read this play. A high to low play. Takes away the pass with the stick. And then just stays nice and calm. Lets it come to him.
We got 11:27 to play, middle frame, 4-2 the score in favor of St. A's as Schendorf wins the draw back for Cormac Terry. Terry for Sorrell. Sorrell looking to go back to Terry. And it's the St. A's captain. Starting the breakout, drops it to Miklich. Miklich ahead, intercepted as Sherwood jumps it at the red line. He'll backhand it in, knocks Miklich down in the process. Terry fans on the clearing attempt. Can the Bulls capitalize off of this? Falcone joins the corner to help. Puck pops free, still working for it. Taken by Aspromonte. Couldn't get it out. DeBow holds the zone. Now on the second try, the Friars clear. Aspromonte Looking across to Sorrell. Cycles it into the corner. Sherwood there to pin him. Sorrell will scoop it up himself. Zach Sorrell rolling. Curls back down the wall. Now to the middle. Shot takes a deflection on the way. Goes over the head of Halliday. Just a lone goal from Schendorf here in this period. Bulls clear. Just trying to relieve some of that pressure, get some fresh legs on. The Friars have responded nicely on this shift to the pressure that the Bulls were applying. DeBow D to D. It's Pfister now. He's looking to turn up ice. A lot of pressure on his back. Pfister drives wide, takes a shot. Filer off the arm. DeBow, a one-timer, deflected. It's still loose. Pops in the air over the net. It's still kicking around back there. Trying to throw it around the wall was Leon. Down low, it's Landrigan looking at the slot, pick it off. Budakavoli held in by DeBow. Backhand off the glass, played with a high stick of the Bulls. Friars touch up, they got numbers, headed down the ice. Carrasco driving wide, Pfister on a poke check, comes to the slot, one-timer, missed the net, a bank play covered by Halliday. We got two replays for you here. First one, the shot from DeBow at the point.
Yeah, then he's able to find that puck through traffic and then just landed on top of the net there. And then this last rush here down on Holiday. Great pass out in front, almost finds a way in. And then Holiday's able to make the save when it comes back here on this bad angle shot.
And the Bulls win the D-zone draw. It's Gavin Barham, a self-chip. He's going to go get it to the front off the stick of Catazone. A nice defensive play there. Wetzel, little head fake. Starts to carry through the neutral zone. Wetzel through the skates. Out front, poked by Filer. Leaving Landrigan in there, playing the body. Gets his helmet knocked off, and we get a quick whistle. And I believe with that, the Bulls will get a power play chance. They will. O'Doherty to the box, 2 for roughing. Second power play of the game for Smithtown Hauppauge. Jackson Cantalupo scored on the power play back in the first period. Can the Bulls move to 2-2 on the man advantage here with this chance?
Yeah, and in a championship game, I know it's a tough situation, but if you're St. Anthony's up 2 goals, you got to keep that cool and not fall for any of these traps, giving a team like Smithtown a power play when you don't need to.
Gonna keep saying it, BP. Emotions so critical. Pfister across. Wetzel just missed. Was about 6 inches wide with that wrister. Pfister will drop for Cantalupo on a hinge. Elects to slow it down before dishing for Brendan Landrigan. Cantalupo gets it back. Off the boards, it's Landrigan. At the net, blocked. Azaridi will glove it and send it 200 feet. Halliday hard around the wall to Cantalupo, and now Pfister will start the rush. RJ gains the red, throws it hard in around the wall. Landrigan first to it, leaves it for Wetzel up top. Wetzel through the seam. Cantalupo couldn't get the one-timer off. Now it's Pfister, center point. That got through. Filer kicked it to the corner. Azaridi tied with Wetzel. In the skates of Catazone. Catazone trying to clear. Pop to Catalo, not out. Stick stop from Filer. Steered that one wide. Cantalupo to Pfister. Out to the right flank, it's Wetzel. Wetzel scores! On the power play, David Wetzel. It's 4-3.
And Wetzel makes no mistake. I mean, what a shot here on this area here from the dot. He's able to go short side high from this angle. What a shot. And Smithtown responds. If you're St. Anthony's, right, you give them an advantage, and Smithtown gets right back into this game now.
A beautiful shot from David Wetzel. He had 10 goals in the regular season. Gets his first of the playoffs with that snipe right there. Landrigan and Pfister picking up the apples. And it's a 4-3 game with 7.5 to go. We've played half this one, half of it to go. Who's going to win Game 1 in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Varsity Division Championship Series? DeBow and Sorrell out in the corner. Pops for Cantalupo. He'll retreat, trying to escape the pressure. Cantalupo, right side, beats 2. Drags, fires. That one hit the outside of the net, goes out of play.
And a really good play there by Cantalupo, coming in with so much speed, a little pull, and a nice save by Filer, getting a piece of that.
Budicavoli looking for a weak side rim. Aspromonte chips to Schendorf. Schendorf out with the puck. Chips it past DeBow. DeBow trying to slow him up. They get tied together. Penalty coming up on the Bulls. DeBow getting called, 2 for holding.
And a great play by Schendorf there. I think he initiated a lot of that contact and did a good job of holding on. And, you know, as an offensive player, most of the times you're going to get that call. So smart hockey IQ, driving him into the boards there and then able to get a penalty out of it.
So the Friars now, their second power play chance of the game. They also scored a power play goal back in the first period. Can they move to 2 for 2 on the man advantage? We just saw the Bulls do it. Now the Friars with a chance, and they can take that 2-goal lead right back. Schendorf out of the corner, slides it back door, it's blocked. Puck is still loose, it's free, now cleared up top. O'Doherty holds the zone, back for Sorrell on the hash marks. Behind the goal line, it's Schendorf. Sorrell, O'Doherty walks, kicks it to Sorrell, he'll drag, he'll shoot, hits a body. Halliday with the poke, back for Sorrell over the net. Catallo rolls up top with it. Had to just backhand it to the corner. Rocca there, a centering feed intercepted, and Wetzel fires it all the way down. Filer looking to move it quickly, hits Catallo on the tape. He'll stop up in the neutral zone before firing a pass to Sorrell. Sorrell with Rocca driving the net, curls back, cycles to Schendorf. Schendorf out of the corner. Spins off Wetzel up top. O'Doherty to Sorrell. Sorrell evades Landrigan, back for O'Doherty. Fans on the one-timer, pops right to Catallo. Through the seam, Sorrell down to the goal line. Schendorf, stuff play, save made. O'Doherty keeps it in. He'll snap it at the cage, pops down, they score! Rocca on the power play. Friars back up by 2.
Yeah, and a big goal here for St. Anthony's. And it just finds a way through here. And then a big battle, 50-50 in front of the net. They're able to find the goal. But if you're Smithtown, again, we go back to it. They had a chance to clear the zone, kept in, and they make them pay.
And you see it, the shot on goal from the point. Halliday lost sight of it a little bit, and then like you mentioned, 50-50 battle in that slot. Rocca was the first stick on the puck, and he whacks it home.
Yeah, and he's just being hungrier than your opponent there.
First goal for Rocca in the playoffs, first point for him here in the playoffs. He had 8 goals, 15 points in the regular season. Gets on the board here in game number 1.
No better time to start than now.
And the Friars gonna get called for a penalty. Halliday racing to the bench. Bulls race in, shot denied by Filer. Friars touch up. Smithtown Hauppauge back on the power play.
Kind of a similar call we just saw with Schendorf there. Similar thing, you're moving your feet, you're working hard, you're gonna draw penalties.
Azarides going to the box, 2 for tripping. And this is, or hooking, pardon me. This is something that neither team wants to do. Start parades to the penalty boxes where they allow the other team that has such a successful and lethal power play to continue to get opportunities.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for Smithtown, you want to play that run and gun game a little bit, being down. But if you're St. Anthony's, you do everything in your power to stay out and live to see another day, especially 200 or 150 feet from your own goal there.
Sherwood at the net, ramped up the stick of Barham. Friars certainly want to keep things at 5-on-5, where they've had a majority of their success tonight. They're able to clear that one all the way down. It was Aspromonte. Halliday will come out, leave it for Sherwood. 4:40 to go in the second period. 5-3 the score here in game number 1 of the Varsity Championship Series. Cantalupo, shot, he scores! Another one on the power play. Jackson Cantalupo, it's 5-4.
And Cantalupo just comes in, does it himself on the rush. We saw it before. We talked about that nice pull little shot he has, an absolute cannon, and Filer's not able to pick it up through that screen. And I think Holiday got the assist. Me being a goalie guy, I think he left it behind the net, so he might get the secondary there.
You gotta give you as the goalie guy, gotta make sure your goalies get their points. Cantalupo, second of the game, and it just popped in our stats, BP. You're 100% right. Cantalupo the goal, Barham and Halliday with the assists.
I'm good for that. I'll make sure I get the goalies their assist.
Friars looking for a quick response. Sorrell to Schendorf. Pfister, nice play. Nets off, so we get the whistle. Almost a very, very quick turn of events there. St. Anthony's right back down, almost put themselves back up by 2 once again. A nice job coming back by R.J. Pfister.
And I think the coaches have to be happy, maybe not with how high scoring and as many chances as there's been, but I think of how the teams have both responded so well so many times already. It's a great resilience from both groups.
As a dirty shot to the net, Bulls force it out. Another one goes wide. Like you said, battling back, a ton of adversity these two teams have faced, and we're not even through 2 periods of hockey. A lot of resiliency, a lot of grit being shown from these two sides as Cantalupo able to battle and keep it in. Pops off a leg, now Sorrell dishes, Catazone goes for the high flip, puts it over Wetzel's head. Coming all the way down, icing called. Smart play by Halliday. Watching that one cross the line, not sticking the stick out to touch it.
I don't know, he just had an assist. If that was me, I'm grabbing that thing and throwing it down the ice.
Looking long for the stretch pass. 3:38, period 2. It's 5-4 in favor of St. Anthony's. You're watching live on the LI Sports Network. Travis Quigley and Brandon Perrone here taking you through this one. Been an exciting game thus far. DeBow for Sherwood. Off to the right side under the stick of Landrigan. That was Brendan. Now Aiden's all over it. Cycles for his brother. Brendan puts it back in for Barham. Barham looking for the behind-the-back dish. It was blocked up, and now Catalo with the chance to skate it out. Finds Azaridi. Azaridi cutting middle. Knocked down by a back-checking Barham. Sherwood off the wall to DeBow. DeBow, Landrigan, a touch pass. Went through the legs of Gavin Barham. Off the stick of Catalo. Busa driving his feet forward. Got tied up in his jersey before plopping down onto the ice. DeBow and Sherwood. Sherwood stretches over Barham's twig. Icing coming on the Bulls. 2:46 remaining in period 2. You gotta remember, these two teams, they played in their semifinal games last night. You gotta wonder if the game ticks on, if we keep seeing some more big checks, physicality, if that's gonna play a role, if these guys are gonna tire out as we move later into the third period. We're almost 30 minutes of hockey down, and again, second game in about a 24-hour time span for both these teams.
Yeah, definitely, and I think St. Anthony's a great play.
Another face-off play.
Yeah, another play pushing forward, creating opportunity. But as I was saying, I think when you get tired, it's very easy to go into old habits, lazy habits of trying to do individual stuff, not getting pucks deep. So that's going to be a very important thing too, like you said.
Budicavoli gets it on the reversal. Sorrell, a nice touch pass, and Schendorf out through the middle of the ice. Carries in. Pfister doesn't play a big body check, but does enough to knock the puck off Schendorf's stick. but they can't get it out. Schendorf at the net, deflected. Sorrell not in, and we're getting a penalty called in front of the net. RJ Pfister's going to the box. Friars going back on the power play.
A great save there in front by Holiday. Then
see right here at the end, we caught it. That's what's getting called from RJ right there. He gets escorted to the box.
And again, like you said, tempers, emotions, all those things. I mean, right, it's the right idea trying to protect your goalie, but there's a time and a place.
We just talked about it a few minutes ago. You don't want to continue the parade to the box. Both these teams so lethal on the power play. They're both averaging about a power play goal through the playoffs. I know for a fact they were averaging both close to 2 in the regular season.
Yeah.
Sitting at about 1.6, 1.7, both those sides. So you know that they can score on the man advantage. Don't want to keep going to the box.
Yeah, and I think if you're Smithtown here on this penalty kill, try not to give them, obviously, they're a man up, but try to be a little bit more aggressive and not letting them set up and have so much poise where they can shoot and pass. Force them to make a decision.
And I was just about to ask you that, BP. Do you think the Bulls should get more aggressive on this penalty kill?
We read each other's minds.
On the F1 there, they're even getting more aggressive on the forecheck as the puck's coming down. We'll see how they react in the D zone. O'Doherty at the net, denied by Halliday. Schendorf up top. Catalo moves it back to him. Schendorf off a skate. Rocca takes a whack save. Another one stopped. Rocca wins the battle on the stick lift and gets the puck to Sorrell. O'Doherty, Arister off a stick, cleared out by DeBow.
And that's a great block. And then obviously you could attest too, if you're going to be defensive like that and sit back, you have to block shots.
Got to be in lanes. Landrigan forces a turnover, but comes back in offside. And that's another great point you make, BP. If the aggression's not there, you got to be able and willing to sacrifice the body, diving in front of pucks, getting a leg, an arm, a stick, whatever it may be, to try to help your netminder out.
Yeah, definitely, because if you're sitting back, you're testing them. You're tempting them to take one-timers, take shots from the outside, and sometimes on the power play with bodies in front of the net and both goalies a little bit smaller, it's hard to find ways to see through guys. So just a little shot from the outside is going to be able to maybe find a way through.
And hockey is a game of layers. If you're playing with those layers, you're more likely to have that success. Friars have done a pretty solid job of playing the game in layers tonight, both on the power play and at 5-on-5, with just 40 seconds to go in the period, 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Catalo fakes a shot, takes it behind the net. Takes a bump from Wetzel. Azzariti in there to scoop the puck. Terry back for Azzariti. He'll go to Terry at center point. Right side, it's Schendorf looking for the bumper spot. Aspromonte got the stick lifted. Cantalupo one-on-one shorthanded. Cantalupo through his own skates. Looking to drop for Reedy. No, stays with it. A toe drag with just 12 to go. Taken by Schendorf. Schendorf for Azzariti. We return to 5-on-5. Azzariti throws it in. Power stops it up. Looking long, hits Landrigan with 2 and 1. A slap shot off the stick of Schendorf, and time expires. 30 minutes of hockey played. It's 5 for the Friars, 4 for the Bulls. We'll take a quick pause. We'll return in just a moment here on the LI Sports Network. Third period is a go here at the rinks. Game 1, Varsity Championship Series. St. A's 5, Smithtown Hauppauge 4. Travis Quigley and Brandon Perrone here on the call. Kevin Broderick running the board for us tonight. Brady Campbell on the camera. Great crew here for LISN. Great game we've been treated to, BP, so far between these two sides. I know we're looking left and right all night long. These stands are absolutely packed. Student sections have been standing and rocking all night long. It's been loud, it's been electric. Everybody has been fired up for this matchup between these two teams.
Yeah, it's been everything you could ask for too. I mean, back and forth hockey, lots of goals, lots of big hits. It's been awesome.
Puck fired in by Catallo. Been a great game, like you said, as Landrigan will take it. Looks to drive in, his shot's blocked. Brendan throws it at the net, that hits a stick. Hopping around, driving in wide, it's DeBow. DeBow shoots low, a rebound generated. Sherwood's chance gets blocked. Miklich across to get in the way. Now Terry blocks Landrigan's attempt, and the Friars clear it out. Two big blocks in a row, BP.
Yeah, I was just about to say 2 big blocks, and that's what a championship team does. Put your body on the line.
Barham gonna take his time on the breakout before dropping it to DeBow. DeBow gains the red, throws it in. Friars with plenty of time as Smithtown Hauppauge look to make a change. Flipped in, stopped up, comes off a skate. Rocca trying a one-touch pass. Sherwood for Cantalupo, swiped away from him, but following it up was Reedy. His chance was blocked once again. Campo at the net. Looked like that hit Filer's glove. Pulls off the wall, Cantalupo for Reedy. Now comes up top. Pfister fakes a slap shot. Now a wrister, blocked by Catazone. A spin move from RJ to the high slot. Denied. Filer with the pad. It's back with Pfister for Cantalupo. Friendly fire. Another one. Denied by Dom Filer.
Filer with 2 big saves, with Pfister with a great move on the blue line, looking like PK Subban with the spin moves up top. And Filer makes a good save on him and then finishes it off with this save in front of the net. Keeps his hands down and out and doesn't give up on the play. And both these goaltenders have done such a good job of battling and competing.
I gotta tell you, I love that PK Subban reference so much, because that was like perfect, like 2014 PK Subban.
I was gonna say Cale Makar, but it looked more like PK Subban to me.
It was definitely more PK than Cale Makar. That one at the net, gloved by Filer, because I was thinking Makar too, and then when you said Subban, I was like, you know what? That's even better. 5-4 the score, 2 minutes, 13 seconds played here in the final period of regulation. Wetzel from the point, that takes a deflection. Not sure which stick it came off of. It was either Reedy or Rocca in front. That one tied up. Schendorf makes a nice play. Now the Friars looking to clear. They do. Hits a patch of snow on the way down. Won't be an icing. So Pfister will collect and wheel the net. RJ right through the middle. Tries to fire. Terry blocks. It's a battle out in the corner. Reedy joins, Schendorf joins, puck flipped out of play.
And Smithtown's done a great job this period. I think they built a little bit of momentum of that big kill they had at the end of the second period, with like finishing in with like 30 seconds, having that big kill, then being able to come into this period and get some good chances. But Filer's been up to the task.
Last goal back in that second period was from Jackson Cantalupo. Another one on the power play. Bulls are 3 for 3. Landrigan's chance blocked. That one at the net deflected. Covered up by Filer.
And a great save there. And Smithtown's doing a great job right now getting to the front of the net. And again, everything that's getting to the front of the net right now, they're getting a body or getting a stick on it and making Filer's life very hard. As you can see, that's deflected right in front of the net. As a goalie, that's the worst thing that could happen, right? Because it's not the hardest shot. You're anticipating, okay, I got to catch this puck. And then you're waiting, see if it's going to get tipped. And then sometimes it doesn't even get tipped and you get beat because you're anticipating that. So it's a tough position to put the goalie in.
Lander going to cross to Dubois. Like you said, you could be anticipating that angle change. It doesn't come. Or you're ready for that straight-on shot, and then that angle change does come, and it completely throws you off.
Yeah, no, you got to put everything on net here and get bodies most importantly. Goalies are too good if you're just throwing from the outside with no one. But Smithtown's doing a great mix of both.
Sherwood stops it up between the red and blue. Knocked down by Azaridi. Sherwood continues to battle Azaridi. Knocked down by Sherwood. Across to Barham, and whistle goes. Sherwood's going to the box. Friars back on the power play. It's 2 for cross-checking on Ray Sherwood.
Was he your fun fact of no penalties during the regular season?
No, that was power. Regular season, Sherwood had a couple of penalties. Sherwood had a couple of penalties in the regular season.
I was going to say, that didn't look like his first penalty.
Let me double check. Maybe Ray didn't have any penalties, but he had a couple. One to the corner, Pfister up top. It's Catallo off the wall to Schendorf. Schendorf walks out, goes 5-0. He scores on the power play. Schendorf, Friars back up by 2.
And again, Smithtown gives Schendorf, is this his hat trick, I believe. Schendorf, look at all the time he has. If you give a player of that caliber that much time, you're putting Holiday on an island by himself, and he also has to worry about the backdoor play. So Schendorf, again, just so much time on the power play to do whatever he wants. And like I said, you put any good player, you could even put Travis there, he'll probably somewhat make a play.
Maybe, I don't know. It's been a while. I don't play hockey anymore. I'm just a voice nowadays. Schendorf, you're 100% right, BP. Hat-trick goal for him. He's got 4 points, 4 out of 6 for the Friars here in this one. They get the 2-goal lead back with 11 minutes to go in period 3.
Yeah, and I think if you're Smithtown, that's something that's got to be adjusted of how much time you're giving those guys, especially Schendorf, to be able to do what he's want. He's made you pay multiple times.
Well, we've said it a couple times. That's 3 goals he's been involved in where he's coming off the goal line making a play. One he makes a pass, 2 he calls his own number and puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, when you get higher and higher up in levels, guys are just too good. He puts the goalie on an island, and he's got to worry about it because if you're Holiday there, Schendorf on the, I believe it was the second goal, came off the goal line, looked to shoot, pass it back door. That one, he had the option to shoot or go back door. So, again, it's not like Holiday's having full confidence in that backdoor play is not going to be there as well.
Like you said, it's tough because he's got to be weary of both. He has to be ready for the shot, but also ready to push across to that back post if that pass goes over there. And it's like you said, good wording. He's out on an island in that situation. Cantalupo trying to dangle through, gets stopped. Wetzel for Cantalupo. Around O'Doherty. Cantalupo, point for Pfister. Pfister at the net. Another shot blocked for the Friars. I'm not keeping count, but I feel like I've said they've blocked at least 10 shots, and we're only 5 minutes into this third period.
Yeah, no, they've done a great job. And then, again, not even the best period of hockey for the Friars here. To being able to jump out at a 1-goal lead in this third period is huge.
As time continues to dwindle, a question I asked back in the second period, how much more aggression do we see from Smithtown Hauppauge?
Yeah.
How many more chances do we see them take?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think this is kind of a big point in the series, obviously, right? Like, if you're Smithtown and you can find a way to win this game, I mean, it's demoralizing if you're St. Anthony's. And if you're St. Anthony's, if you're able to win this game by a couple goals, now you kind of question yourself if you're Smithtown. So it's a big momentum thing, and how hockey works, it's all about the mental game. So sending a message for tomorrow is huge. Or not tomorrow, excuse me, Wednesday.
Sorrell for Schendorf. Schendorf cuts middle, tries a shot, got blocked, power in the way. And I do want to go back to that point you just brought up, BP, because I think it's very important as that one goes out of play.
Good block there.
Like you said, obviously it's a 3-game series. This game 1, you set the tone for how game 2 is going to be played on Wednesday.
Yeah, definitely.
And whoever the winning team, if the Friars hold on to pull out this win, if the Bulls end up coming back, you're going to have that confidence and that belief that you can wrap it up and get it done. On Wednesday, you put the other teams back against the wall and put a lot of the pressure on them.
Definitely. I mean, and you think, I don't know the records off the top of my head, but if you think of it, whoever wins this first game, it's going to be pretty tough for that one team to lose 2 games in a row. I don't know if either team has lost 2 in a row in a long time.
Landrigan shoots. Landrigan scores. It's 6-5 with 9:02 to go.
And just a nice little knuckle puck. I'm not sure if it was blocked here, but Landrigan's able to get a puck here in the slot and just looks like it finds a way. I'm not sure. It looked a little like it came off like a knuckle puck, but at the end of the day, it all counts the same. So a great goal, and again, now Smithtown's right back in this game, and now they flip the story of if they could come back on a 2-goal lead on St. Anthony's.
First of the playoffs for Aiden Landrigan. Now can the Bulls respond, get this game tied up once again like BP just said. Little under 9 minutes to go. Pfister trying to slide it ahead. It's Rocca who takes the puck. Redlining in. 8:45 remaining. Landrigan out with it. Barham trying to chop it to Aiden. Didn't get there. Slowed up by Terry. Terry puts it back deep. Halliday out of the net to play it. Wetzel. You see the Bulls are a little bit more confident, a little bit more pep in their step after that goal from Aiden Landrigan. As he gets the puck on the near side, quickly will whack it into the zone. O'Doherty will move it to Scorsha. Avoided a hit there. Nobody home on the pass. Wetzel's into the zone. Wetzel, wrister, sticked away. Brendan Landrigan out front. Kinalupo's one-timer hit Filer's pad. It's poked free. Foot race for it. O'Doherty wins. Brody O'Doherty through the neutral zone. Now over the blue at the net. Sticked away by Halliday. Got it with the butt end. Two-on-two. Sorrell comes out. Trying to go to the point. O'Doherty. Brody, a looping wrister. Hit the top of Halliday's glove.
And that's a perfect example. That puck had eyes there.
Just throwing things at the net. You never know what might stick. Comes up top, Catazone. A poke from Canalupo. Can he get it out? No. Schendorf retreats. Slides to Sorrell. He'll walk it down. Halliday. A nice stop there. Landrigan couldn't clear. Kept by Catazone. He fires. Blocked. Out front, paddled away by Halliday. And a penalty coming on Catazone. The Bulls, with 6:51 to go in regulation, are going to go on the power play.
And Halliday able to get a piece of this. A low glove, really good shot. And now if you're Smithtown, you're right back in this game exactly. If you were to tell any of the guys on Smithtown, maybe they'd like to be ahead, but 6-5, they get a 2-minute power play with 6 minutes left and a chance of tie. I think most guys take it in a situation like this.
4th power play of the game for the Bulls. You know the story. They're 3 for 3 on the power play so far. Can they stay at 100%? Friars, good start for them. They clear. It's dropped for Sherwood. He'll go to the left side to DeBow. DeBow dumps it in. Campo's going to be F1. Miklich chasing it down. They get tied up. It's chopped up top to Sherwood. Sherwood on a D-to-D pass. DeBow with some space. Back for Sherwood. Ray walks, fires. Punched away by Filer. Pops to Rocca, and he'll skate. Moves it to Catallo, keeps driving the net. Pass back over, doesn't hit his tape. DeBow with time and space, moves it for Reedy. Reedy to Campo. Swiped away from him. Catallo looking to clear, he does. Minute gone on the penalty to Catazone. 5:50 left in regulation. Pfister knocked away from him and cleared by Sorrell.
And this is how they scored on the last power play. Let's see if they give it to Cantalupo.
Cantalupo slowed up by Schendorf. That allows Sorrell to take the puck. He tries a shot off a stick and over the net. Brendan Landrigan. Friars have done a good job clogging up the middle. Cantalupo with space to Landrigan. He shoots, and an amazing glove stop from Dom Filer.
I mean, as a goalie, you can't ask for anything better. What a read, what a play. Anticipates the glove save, and again, a little extra flair on it to get the team more excited and happy, and that's a big save.
What a beautiful stop right there. Got the crowd to our right electrified.
That's
Friars
a momentum
fans popped. 15 seconds left, a nice stop there through traffic. Friars clear, and that should do it for the rest of the power play for Smithtown Hauppauge. Gave up 3 power play goals earlier. The kill at the most important time of the game successful for St. Anthony's. We return to 5-on-5.
Yeah, like I said before, your goalie has to be your best penalty killer, and Filer answered the test there when it mattered the most.
Landrigan up top, it's Pfister. He'll shoot off a stick, hits the top of the glass, stays in play. Wetzel spins off the wall, lost possession. Azzariti for Aspromonte. Aspromonte with a spin. Takes a check from Wetzel. Trying to jab it in was Barham. It's flipped down the ice. Icing coming on St. A's. 4:15 to go in the third period. It's a 6-5 hockey game. Azzariti comes out with the puck. He'll flip it in. Delayed offside on St. Anthony's. Touched up by Azzariti. Now will this faceoff come all the way down, or will just pop right out to the neutral zone? That's the rule that I'm not always 100% on. I get that one wrong almost every single time.
Yeah, to me
sometimes
that
it's all the way down, sometimes it's in the neutral zone. I let the refs make the call, and then I deliver what happens.
Yeah, to me, if I was a betting man, I would have bet that was going all the way down.
Comes across to Catazone. He'll flip it in. Under 4 to go. DeBow reverses to D'Alessandro. Tries to touch pass to the middle. Didn't get much on it. Cormac Terry slaps it back in deep. Back for DeBow. He'll move it to Sherwood. Digs it out of his own skates. Returns it for DeBow. Connor DeBow. Off to Falcone. Falcone at the net. Left pad stop. Catazone looking to clear. Sherwood holds it in. That one. Breadbasket save for Filer.
Great save with traffic in front of the net, and no rebound is very crucial there.
You said it a few minutes ago. Filer, obviously, on that power play chance, he's the best penalty killer, but he might be the best player for the Friars here in this third period. He's making a lot of key saves.
Yeah, no, 100%. This has been Smithtown's period for sure of just bringing the dominance and offensive sustainability and pressure.
Wetzel looking to cut through the middle. Driving in, shot blocked by O'Doherty. It's returned to Wetzel from Cantalupo. Schendorf defending, trying to knock the puck off his stick. Just eating it up against the yellow of the boards. And O'Doherty's the one who digs it out. A 2-on-2 rush. Brody walks in, backdoor try. Aspromonte couldn't get a piece of it. Schendorf at the net. Aspromonte all alone in front. No shot. Sorrell forces a turnover. Backhander wide.
Oh, he had more time than he thought.
Dropped for Schendorf. Save Halliday. Cantalupo to Landrigan. Brendan's going to drive his feet. He'll take a wrister. Filer gloves it.
I think a big thing to pay attention to as Smithtown gets down to the wire here is they're trying to do a lot individually off the rush, just trying to get one and done shots. I think you need to drive in, pull up, create that sustainable pressure in the offensive zone, and obviously Filer's been up to the test on these shots just from the outside. You're going to have to beat him in tight, shot through screen, and build some more momentum in the offensive zone.
And I would think that Coach DeBow is probably relaying a similar message to his team right now that you just said on the air. As the Bulls call their timeout with 2:23 to go, down by a goal, they're going to have an offensive zone draw. Again, key here for Smithtown Hauppauge is pucks to the net, traffic in front of Filer. And that's got to be your main part, is traffic in front of Filer, because he's seeing everything point blank.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I said, goalies are too good, especially when they're feeling it like Filer is right now. You're going to have to get bodies and get traffic in front.
And the Friars just want to keep Smithtown out of the middle. Don't let pucks come through the seam. Make sure Dom Filer is seeing everything. And when you get the opportunity, send it 200 feet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're Smithtown too, you got to wonder at what time they're going to pull a goalie. And if you're St. Anthony's, it's all smart, simple plays. Those high flips, all those little things are so crucial right now. And making sure anytime that puck is on your stick, it's out of the zone. You can't have any costly turnovers.
2:23 left and the Friars win it. Best time of year, playoff hockey, championship hockey. Who's going to secure game one? Can the Bulls tie it up late? Can the Friars hold on? Up top for Pfister. Pfister's going to walk, roll middle, a wrister, Filer there, top of the blue paint to make the save.
That was a great save, and if you're Smithtown, that's exactly what you want to do that every single time. Traffic in front, Filer picks it up late, makes a great save, and that's great by both sides there.
2:02 to go. It's tied up in the circle. Looks like it's underneath Sorrell, and now dug out. We'll keep our eye on Halliday for the empty net. Wetzel gets it. A shot blocked. Catazone in the way. Wetzel gloves it down off the glass. Fakes a wrister, moves it to Landrigan. Landrigan at the net, and Filer once again gets the glove on the puck and holds it for the whistle.
Yeah, great glove save by Filer, but again, if you're St. Anthony's, it's one of those plays where you got to clear the zone, and now we'll see an empty net here for Smithtown. Everyone, all hands on deck, making sure that you're stepping up, being aggressive.
At the net, Bulls 6-on-5. Catalo clears, going for the empty net. Not on goal, icing called.
Now I got to ask you a question. Are you a fan of shooting for the empty net, or are you a fan of trying to get it out of the zone, not killing the clock killing the clock going for the icing, or not going for the icing, excuse me? Would you rather your team shoot it for the empty net, if they miss, get the icing, or try and just exit the zone and kill some time?
I always like being the guy that can fire it 200 feet in. As the Bulls almost fire it in. With a minute 25 left out in the corner, Catazone trying to eat it. It's 50-50 in those situations. Like Sorrell here, puts it off the glass into the netting out of play. If you had the open lane, fire it.
Yeah.
If you can put it in the net and seal the game for your team, do it. If you have pressure on you, just put it off the glass and out.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's an interesting tactic because you think about it, both have repercussions either way.
100%. And Smithtown win it. Pfister, no shot. Catalo gets the stick in the lane, catches up to it, but puts it wide. And a penalty is called on Smithtown Hauppauge. Wetzel's going to the box, not what the Bulls needed, with a minute 8 left.
Yeah, and the worst part about that penalty is I think he tripped him after after he shot it too.
And I think the Friars are asking, why doesn't that count as a goal?
To me, it looked like he shot the puck and then was tripped after.
You can see the puck wasn't going in. It hit the side of the net.
Yes.
St. Anthony's is going to call their timeout now, and I think this is more just to slow things down. Like we keep talking about, emotions in check, bring the group together, and get them to understand, lock this down for 1:08, and we go up 1-0 in this series.
Yeah. And now if you're Smithtown here on this defensive zone faceoff, you could see something a little bit fun here because they're able to ice the puck here, right? Obviously on the penalty kill, so you could have goalie come out, two wingers going on the one side and really get a hard rim, ice it, and see if you could get something going here.
And you know, the Bulls, it's win this draw, get up the ice, and get Holiday out so we can just get back to 5-on-5. Very tough situation for Smithtown Hauppauge to be in here. Friars looking to win this draw and keep the puck hemmed in that zone as Wetzel's in the box for the rest of regulation. Friars 6, Bulls 5. Game 1 Varsity Championship Series in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League.
Yeah, if the faceoff was on the farther side, closest to Smithtown, you could even see the old Canada, I forget who they were playing, but the old bench trick where you have one guy go in on the defensive side, go out the offensive side, and try and catch the other team sleeping.
The sneak play. So we're going right at Halliday. It's going to be Sorrell and Aiden Landrigan for the faceoff. Puck down, and it's Aiden Landrigan who pulls it back. Pfister looking to clear. O'Doherty holds it in. Shot goes wide. DeBow trying to settle it. A backhand off the glass. Sorrell holds the zone once more. Final minute here in regulation. Shot on goal. Batted out of the air. A save, Halliday underneath him. He covers.
Two big saves by Halliday there. Smithtown looks a little confused on that. They got guys on both opposite sides there when they were trying to clear the puck. They have time, they have possession, and you could make this a 5-on-5 game. Possess the puck and try and make a play here.
You know, if they get the chance, they're gonna go. And it's Pfister right off the draw who will take it.
Yep.
Slides to DeBow. We'll keep an eye on Halliday. Does he go to the bench? He's starting to. Now he can't. Friars 2-0. Azaridi and Sorrell. Sorrell to Azaridi. Goes wide. Sorrell looking to stuff a wraparound. Save made. Puck still free. Catalo's denied. 30 seconds left. Here comes Reedy. 2-on-2. Reedy blows the tire entering the zone. O'Doherty ahead for Catalo. He'll just backhand it deep. Halliday on the bench. It's 5-on-5 the rest of the way. Just 15 seconds remaining. Underneath Catalo's stick, O'Doherty off the glass. Cantalupo jumps it, enters, fires. A glove stop from Filer with 3.9 remaining.
I mean, that sequence, great glove save here by Filer, but that sequence from Holiday is 4, 5, 6 saves right in tight, a 2-on-0. That was pretty awesome to watch.
Holiday giving his team a chance till the final second. 3.9 left.
Plenty of time.
Cantalupo, Schendorf for the faceoff. Cantalupo trying to go back. Schendorf gets it to the wall. The Friars go up 1-0. St. Anthony's takes a 1-0 lead in the series and will look to wrap it up on Wednesday night in game number 2.
What a great game.
Back and forth the whole way. Special teams were so pivotal in this contest. And in the end, BP, it ends up being that big penalty kill by the Friars in this third period that allowed them to hold on, gave them that final push to secure the win.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think both teams, like I said, came down to little details. It's going to be very exciting to see Wednesday night on what changes or anything's going to be made. But you got to say advantages to St. Anthony's, because now Smithtown's going to have to come out and beat them 2 games in a row, which is a tough task.
A reminder for you all at home, this is a rematch from last year's championship series. A little bit of deja vu. St. Anthony's won game 1 last year. Heading into game 2, up 1-0. The Bulls battled back from adversity, resiliency, won game 2 in a shootout, ended up winning game 3 to win the series over St. A's. St. A's, they want revenge, they want a reverse course. Nothing better than when a team comes back on you last season and pulls the reverse sweep than to sweep them through the first 2 games, and I know that's the mission for St. Anthony's on Wednesday night.
Yeah, no, 100%, and I think St. Anthony's has had the goaltending they need, same as Smithtown. I think both goalies played a great game tonight, and I think we'll see a completely different game on Wednesday. If I had to guess, I think it'll be a lot more defensive and a lot more cleaner, that you got rid of the first game and all the nervous energy. Even though teams have been there, as much as you've been there, you're always going to have those nerves and trying to make plays that you don't usually make. So I'm excited to see Wednesday night.
Again, we got game 2 between Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls and the St. Anthony's Friars Wednesday night, 9:20 p.m. right here on the North Rink. Brandon and I will be back on the call. On behalf of our entire crew up here in the Nest tonight, Brady Campbell, Ryan Brannigan, Wally Mitchell, Kevin Broderick, Brandon Perrone, myself, Travis Quigley, want to thank you all for being in attendance today. Want to thank you all for tuning in with us here on YouTube. As always, we'll see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network. That was a great game.